Are you getting ready to take the Praxis Elementary Education Curriculum Instruction and Assessment Exam? This is test code 5017. If this is a test that you need to pass, then I think I can help. My name is Bob, and I'm a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, I'm going to help you by walking you through the information that you need to know to feel confident and prepared on test day. We're going to review everything that is on the test, how to prepare, and 5 top tips so that you will be successful. Make sure to like and subscribe to Praxis Test Prep to see more videos of sample problems for Praxis 5017 and more test-taking tips. Okay, let's get started. Welcome to the Praxis 5017 Elementary Education Teacher Test Overview. This exam is crafted to evaluate the essential knowledge and skills necessary for safe and effective entry-level practice as an elementary education teacher. The Praxis 5017 is a computer-delivered test that you can take in a testing center or at home through online proctoring. The test covers 5 categories from the elementary education curriculum. The first section is reading and language arts with approximately 37 questions or 31% of the total exam. The second section is mathematics and has about 31 questions and is 26% of the exam. The third section is science and has around 20 questions and makes up 16% of the exam. The fourth section is social studies and is approximately 17 questions and 14% of the exam. The fifth and final category is art, music, and physical education and has around 15 questions and is 13% of the exam. These 5 categories cover a total of 120 questions on the exam. All 5 categories will cover questions on curriculum, instruction, and assessment. The test questions are designed to cover the extensive range of knowledge necessary for new teachers and are in alignment with the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, the National Council for the Social Studies, and National Council of Teachers of English, the National Research Council of the National Academies, and the National Science Teaching Association. This assessment evaluates your understanding of subject matter and teaching methodologies. You will encounter questions related to key concepts in curriculum planning, instructional strategies, and student evaluation. The test includes practical scenarios that teachers often face in the classroom using real examples of student work. The majority focus on subjects commonly taught in elementary schools, such as reading and language arts, mathematics, science, social studies, art, music, and physical education. Be sure to check out our channel for videos that go into a lot more detail for each topic and subtopic so you can review sample problems step by step with our test prep experts. There are 120 selected response or multiple choice questions in the Praxis 5017. Some questions will have the possibility of 1 or more correct answers, which you can identify by the phrase "select all that apply." And here's where I want to give you the first 2 of my top test-taking tips, which are 1, to read each question thoroughly, and 2, to read through all answer options before making your final decision. The easiest way to make careless mistakes is to misread the questions or choose the first answer that looks right. Make sure you thoroughly understand what is being asked and have considered each answer choice before selecting an answer. Here's an example. If you don't read all the answers first, you may choose A as it seems reasonable. The total test time is 2 hours and 10 minutes or 130 minutes. This means you have about 65 seconds per question, and this is where I want to give you the third of my top tips, which is to aim for about 50 to 55 seconds per question, which will give you a buffer for questions that may require more thought. Top tip number 4, avoid overthinking questions you are unsure about. Move on so you don't lose time. You can always go back if you have extra time. There may be some questions on the exam that will not be counted in your final score, but you won't know if the questions count or not, so just assume that every question counts. The best way to ensure you stay on target is to do timed practice. This will help you get used to how long you have for each question. Let's dive into the Praxis 5017 content categories. The first category is the reading and language arts. The subtopics you might encounter include organizing lessons with a curriculum, employing strategies to enhance students' reading fluency, to aid comprehension, such as morphology, syllabication, word building, word letter sorts, and high-frequency words. It will also cover how signal words help clarify connections between key ideas in a text, and how to design and utilize formative assessments to modify instruction. Here's an example. The second category is mathematics. Here you will be asked questions that cover a range of topics, including how to plan strategies to address common student misconceptions, understanding properties of operations, strategies for composing, decomposing, and manipulating geometric figures, and how to design, use, and interpret summative assessments. Here's an example. The third category is science. In this category, the questions will cover various topics such as developing students' understanding of selecting developmentally appropriate materials, equipment, texts, and technology for model building and forecasting. You will also be asked about strategies for teaching concepts related to force, motion, energy, and matter, as well as how to analyze student work to inform and guide science instruction. Here's an example. The fourth category is social studies. This category encompasses understanding the overarching goals of teaching and social studies and the interconnections between social studies concepts. It includes skills in information processing, such as guiding students in locating, analyzing, and synthesizing information relevant to social studies topics, and applying that information to problem solving and decision making. Additionally, it involves developing students' knowledge of chronological thinking, historical analysis, and interpretation, as well as helping them understand the impact of conditions and events on groups and individuals. Here's an example. The fifth category is art, music, and physical education. This category encompasses a diverse range of subjects with questions covering the fundamental purposes of teaching art, music, and physical education. You will need to know how to develop students' understanding of the elements of music, physical education concepts, and the media, techniques, and concepts related to art and design. Here's an example. That is a lot to cover. So how do you prepare? We recommend starting with a full-length practice test. Study.com's test prep course offers several. In this way, you can identify your strengths and weaknesses so you know where to focus the most time. Don't worry about your scores on these prep tests. They are simply for the purpose of finding out what you need to work on. So please don't feel discouraged. It's part of the process. With the Study.com's Praxis 5017 prep course, we will auto-generate an individualized study plan just for you. If you do use other test prep methods, you will likely have to do the analysis of your practice tests manually. Watch Study.com's lessons to review the topics in your study plan and do practice problems. I am personally a fan of flashcards as they are versatile, portable, and most importantly, effective for exams like this one where there's a lot to memorize. My final tip for studying is really just 2 steps that you should repeat again and again. Review and practice. Review and practice. Utilize the extensive resources available at Study.com to engage in thorough practice, as these materials are designed specifically for the exam and offer dependable preparation. Practice tests identify areas where you need improvement so you can allocate extra time to those subjects and concentrate on your weak points. Taking timed practice tests help you mimic the actual test environment and adjust to the pressure of time scenarios and greatly enhance your performance. I hope this video covered everything you were wondering about Praxis 5017. Check out some of the other videos in this and other series for more Praxis test prep and practice problem walkthroughs. Lastly, take care of your well-being. Ensure you're well-rested and well-fed on the day of the exam. Approach the test with a positive mindset. Be confident and concentrate on your preparations rather than on your worries. Please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you won't miss any new videos when they drop. If there are any specific tests or questions that you would like us to review, please let us know in the comments below and we'll get to them as soon as possible. Finally, once you've passed Praxis 5017, please leave a note in the comments so we can all celebrate your success. Good luck.